What's going on, everybody? So, I wanted to make a video um talking about the dangers of using um psychiatric medication, especially misusing psychiatric medication because basically in my experience, I have taken 5 different medications so far. We haven't really found the right one for me yet. And I guess like anybody who's looking to go that route, I'm not dispelling it. Like this isn't a video hating on medication, but I'm just warning you, like you really got to be careful and you really got to listen to people, like especially with what they tell you to do, because if you use the wrong amount or um you misuse it in a way that it shouldn't be used, really bad shit can happen to you. So like um about a week ago, I would say, I don't know, I don't really remember, to be honest, but it was probably about a week ago. I um i took too much Adderall at a I don't remember if it was out of frustration because something happened or because oh, no, I remember. So it was because I couldn't motivate myself to go exercise, which was a result of one of the medications that I'm taking right now. So I thought that overdoing the Adderall would somehow, I don't know. I did some weird math in my head and I was like, "Oh, if I just take a bunch of Adderall, I'll be fine because that's what everybody does who doesn't have motivation." And then I almost basically I almost died, and legitimately, I almost had a heart attack and stuff. And I couldn't move for an hour. I was just laying on the floor freaking out. My head was exploding. I barely was staying conscious while texting one of my friends because I literally thought that was gonna be it. I was like, all right, well, I guess just in case, just so somebody knows what happens, I might as well reach out to somebody and be like, hey, so this is going on. And I know the smart thing would have been to call 911 and got myself immediate help, but for some reason I just didn't think about that. Cuz again, that's just what happens. Cuz you have to understand, when you start taking this stuff, it directly impacts your brain. Cuz it's literally delivering chemicals to your brain. So it's it can really jank up the way that you think about things, and definitely has a lot of side effects. So for example, the situation I'm in right now, and why I look kind of ragged out, is because I took double of what I've been taking the other day just because of just been not having a great time, and I thought that upping the dose of my own would help. But basically it did the exact opposite. Now I pretty much just lost this day, to be honest with you, because it's in my system now, you know what I mean? This isn't alcohol or some other thing where I just have to wait it out. This is in my system until 11 o'clock tonight. So it sucks. I legitimately just wasted a fucking day. And um if you guys didn't see on my story, I'm leaving soon for vacation. So it's I literally just wasted a day that I could have spent hanging with my friends, being happy, being productive, to now I'm literally just gonna probably just lay in this bed all day and stare out the window because that's the only thing I feel like doing. And it's just very like it's just very, it's not only just sad to talk about, it's just very frustrating for me because it's I really just want to live my life, you know what I mean? And I want to feel like a normal kid. And I've been made to think by multiple professionals that this would help me get to that point, but that there always just seems to be some complication, which is kind of frustrating. And again, I'm not saying that to denounce the use of psychiatrics or whatever, but it's I'm just warning those of you who are thinking of going that route, it's gonna affect your life. It's gonna be tough, especially if you, like me, you don't have the right combination of stuff yet, and especially now, Because I think one of the reasons why I'm at where I'm at right now is because my psychiatrist and I met over like telemed, which is basically just like online appointments, and it's like same thing as like school, as I'm sure some of you are experiencing. It's like being online, being in person are two totally different things. So it's like I'm pretty much getting prescribed things off of just like these little like 20-minute meetings, and it's like hard for him to gauge like what exactly I need to be taking. And it's been hard for me to like identify certain things, and I'm learning more about myself every day, so it's like everything is like always changing and whatnot. So yeah, I just like I don't know. It's definitely like very frustrating because then I just like feel it does the opposite thing. You know what I mean? It makes me feel worse than I normally would on a daily basis, and it's like with everything. Um, Not that I'm gonna get too intimate with the details, but basically I've just been having a lot of issues with like people in my life from having like very like conflicting feelings about certain like social situations that I've seen or been a part of, and it's like this like wasn't the day to just be feeling super down and super out of it, because now it's like I really only have one option, and that's pretty much just to like tank it, which is like never a good option. Um so this is like basically I guess I also kind of wanted to make this to like show like kind of what a day in the life could be of somebody who like goes through the things that I go through, cuz I feel like a lot of people talk about this stuff, right? But they're not like comfortable with showing it in terms of like like actually be like visually showing like where they're at, and it's like I mean, I'm aware that I like look and sound like a hot mess right now. Like I look like I'm just not taking care of myself, and that's partially true, but I'm okay with kind of putting myself out there because I feel like this is a way to kind of really like like show you guys like why this stuff is important to me, because it's like this has been my day so far, bro. Like I had like a doctor's appointment this morning, and then from like 10:30 on, this has literally been my day. Just me like sitting in the house, like not really giving a shit about anything, and like kind of like potatoing around. And barring some unforeseen change in how I feel, it's probably gonna be the rest of the day. So it just like kind of sucks. But so yeah, because of that, I honestly might just keep doing videos, which is like I don't want to spam. So sorry if that ends up happening, but like this is the only thing that I can like think to do right now that like doesn't completely bore the crap out of me. So like, get ready for that in case you like get blown up with a bunch of my like videos or a bunch of stuff that I'm posting, cuz like um yeah, fuck it at this point. Like it is what it is. So yeah, I actually probably am going to be posting another video after this video talking about like a little project that I'd like to do for my trip that's coming up. That I posted on my main story, but I'm also gonna do video on here in case like some of you don't follow my main account or just haven't seen it. So yeah, um, thanks for watching. And again, any of you who are choosing to take the medication route, please be careful and listen to your doctors and to an extent your parents, because it can be um very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.